right, where's my screen?
Well, you had me on.
Yeah, Nathan's on there. Nathan
Ooh.
probably got us turned on while he's working. Um,
Ah,
all
I
right,
guess you guys work in the South, don't you?
let me pull this up. So I am going to give you guys a side hustle hack at the end of this video that I hope that if you are like me, you are going to love and you are going to appreciate. But first, I came up with this Excel spreadsheet, and this is all about showing the bottom line profit. So to find this, what you're going to do is go to my website, kosocialsoftware.com, and then click on this right here, free profit calculator Excel sheet. And I promise you, this is safe. You can download it, okay? And you're going to make a copy. And then after it makes a copy, it's going to bring it up. Now, I'm already logged in, obviously. All right, so check this out. So let me see if I can expand this a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, I'll kind of scroll down. So what you want to do is you want to start off with your average rental rate. Now, I just put this in here as a blanket, number here. My average rental rate is actually about $440 per year on every rental that goes out. And let's just say that you're going to do 800 rentals. Matter of fact, let's go a little bit lower number. All right, so let's say you do 500 rentals a year. Then what you can do is you can go in here and put your truck payment, and then it's going to come out to the per month and per year. Now, let's say you don't have a truck payment. Go in there, and did you see how your profit at the end of the year adjusted? Now, let's say you've got $1,000 a month truck payment. You can see how that ate into your profit big, big time. But we're going to say, let's just say we got a modest $500 truck payment. Vehicle insurance. Let's say that's only 200. Watch your profit at the bottom here. $100 less. Check that out. You just made more profit by decreasing your insurance rate. All right, fuel. I figured on $150 a week. I'm trying to go above these numbers, and that's what I want to encourage you guys to do as you're inputting your own numbers on these sheets. Go above what you really think it is, okay? Um, Truck maintenance, brakes, tires, oil changes. This might be too low. So if it is, let's say you need to go $400 per month. You can just see you're at 8.7% profit for the year. That's based off of the 500 rentals per year, 440 per average rental. Now, here's the awesome thing about this, guys. All right. If you are not paying yourself, if you're growing the business, that's completely fine. Okay. But you need to get to the point, especially if you've got this set up as an S Corp versus an LLC. An S Corp is great on tax benefits. I'm not going to give any more advice other than that right there. But you need to pay yourself the realistic wage, is what our tax person told us and who set the S Corp up. So $750 a week. All right. I do enough work. I grew this business. I went the first many, many years with reinvesting and building this business. By God, I'm going to pay myself. So, anyway, let's just set that at $750 per week, $3,000 per month, $36,000 per year. Now, guys, you can change this out. You can make the owner salary, let's say it's your shop manager and they answer the phones. You can do whatever you want with this, okay? Um, Labor costs. What I did, this number right here is 30% of your gross annual revenue. Okay. If you can be below that, that's great. But it's 30%. Okay. Now, the way to modify this is to literally just put whatever number you want in there, but it is set to do 30%. I am tickled pink if I can keep my employee labor cost below 30%. Okay. Usually I'm above that, to be honest with you guys, but it is what it is. Okay. Miscellaneous monthly costs. The unexpected is going to happen. Okay. We all know that. You can also put your website stuff into here. You know what I mean? So I put 5% of your annual revenue. Your marketing budget I set at 3%. This is $550 per month. This is for your Google ad spend. This is for your Facebook ad spend. Now, if you want to do more, this is, like I said, based off of 3%. You can go in there and put a custom amount. Let's say 800. You can see that dropped us 1%. All right. So now I'm going to undo that. Your liability insurance, guys, this really fluctuates a lot. Your first year in business, it's a flat like $4,500 if I'm not mistaken. And then after that, they do it based off revenue. I've took a pretty decent industry standard here of 4% of your annual sales. Don't you love that the insurance companies are going to base you not off how many units you have, but your dollar amount? So the more money you make, the more you get to pay for their vacation homes. Anyway, so I said that at 4%. If you know your rate is set for the year, go in and put that rate in there. That way you know it's a fixed rate, okay? And then other monthly expenses, I put that as just zero. Now check this out. I left the best for last. Your reinvestment. All right. We all know that this equipment is not going to last forever. Your water slides, your bounce houses are going to wear out. Your tents are going to wear out. So you need to be setting a healthy amount aside. Okay. This is going to help you not take out loans from like some of these payment companies that charge you insane amounts of interest. Okay. So I set this at 10% of your gross annual sales. You can see $22,000 a year based off of that. Okay. This is going back into the business. All right. So my whole point of this Excel spreadsheet is that it's never going to be perfect. All right. Because you might not do 500. You might do 460 rentals in the year. But if you have yearly tracked numbers like I have in ERS, I can go back and see. All right. And maybe if you want to be modest, maybe this is how some businesses do it to make sure that they're not going to go over is do 10% less total income or your total amount of rentals than what you did the year before. That way, when you go 10% above what you did the year before, you're going to be setting in a very, very good place. Okay. So this is something that to where really to do this effectively, you need to read the book Profit First. And the whole point of Profit First is that you are paying yourself. They start out with like, you got to take 1% of your money and put it back into a profit account. You can't touch it. But they also have you set up like 5 or 6, 7 different accounts. I highly recommend reading that book and then going out and setting up a bills account. So your trucks payments, your insurance payment are all coming out of that one central account. But then also set up that reinvestment account to where you're putting that money back. The way that the typical party rental business owner does it is insane. And I've been a part of this, guys. But it's you might make 30, 50, 80, 200,000, whatever the number is in the busy season. But then in the winter, you're going to starve. Okay? If you can be disciplined with this, then this plan will work. Okay? And let's say you didn't hit your numbers. Well, then you know what? You've got $22,000 or maybe a little less set back in your growth account. All right? Or you have your profit account. Now, in the Profit First book, you're not supposed to take your profit, but for anything else other than profit. And the whole point of this is I've seen this in party rental business spaces. Somebody will come on into the party rental business. They'll buy a ton of inflatables. They'll grow and scale very, very quickly because they never pay themselves. And then 2 or 3 years in, they're crashing and they're so burnt out because they've never rewarded themselves. And that's the whole point of the book, Profit First, is that you are paying yourself first. So here's the thing, guys. Like, even if you're not back in on paying yourself that $750 a week, let's just say you're not going to pay yourself anything. 25% profit. Now, I'm going to ask you a question if you're watching. It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer this. It's, if you're not paying yourself, did you really profit 25%? The answer is no. No, no. If you ever hear somebody tell people that I profited 60% last year, I guarantee you ask them this question and they're going to say what I know they're going to say. But if you ask them, well, how much did you pay yourself? Well, I didn't pay myself nothing. That's my profit. No, that's not a business. You have to pay yourself in order to know what your true profit is. Okay? So, for those of you that stuck around, I'm going to show you what this looks like. If you do 1,000 rentals a year, let's just say 400. That's going to put us at $400,000 for the year. Now we need to go back in and I want to put that we are paying ourselves $750 a week. Your labor cost is $8,000 per month. You're at almost 30%, whatever, $96,000 a year. You can see all the other costs that are associated with it. The number you're setting back, but not your fixed costs, are going up. But check out that profit, guys. So the more you can scale, the better. Here's what I want you to think about also is if your average rental is, let's say you're $225 and you're doing 500 events a year. Guys, look at that. You don't have a business. Like you're going to be bankrupt, okay? So this is I see some areas like LA out in California is notorious for $70 bounce houses, and they're going to deliver 2 tables and 24 chairs and a cotton candy machine. Well, you know what's going to happen? How long can you operate at a negative 57%? Now, let's say you're not paying yourself, okay? Let's say you're not paying yourself, and let's say even you're not paying anybody to help you. Okay, you're going to make 60% profit. Guys, it doesn't work like that. It's not like that. You don't have a business. If you want to build a true business, you've got to go in here and you've got to pay yourself. Let me put these numbers back in here. You've got to pay employees. You've got to pay yourself, guys. Now, here's one thing to remember with this sheet, guys, is if you do go in and adjust these, you're going to throw these equations off, okay? So try to go backwards like I just did not do. But if you do this, if you mess up the Excel sheet on your copy, you can go re-download a fresh copy. Just please know that, okay? So you might have to like go under a different Gmail. I don't know. But anyway, just troubleshoot that, okay? So anyway.
So how
What's your
about us
thoughts?
people that have snow? So I only operate 6 months out of the year technically.
Yep.
So, so that'd be a 111 and 4 instead of 2228. The other thing I don't see on here is taxes.
Yep.
So
I
can you explain
intentionally
that?
left that off, and you can either figure that into your labor cost of 30%, or you can go in and add that as your other monthly. Now, here's the thing. If you are being charged, like we have to pay sales use tax down here, it's 8% of every rental. I don't include that because that's not in my gross amount. That's above and beyond. But payroll taxes, that is something that, like in the state of Florida, you don't got to pay payroll taxes. At least the people don't. In Georgia, you do. So I wanted to make this kind of universal. So if you know, like, hey, last year I paid, $5,000 in payroll taxes, what I would do is go down here and put it in the per year. That way it adds it in there. So great question, Josh. Great question, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks. I like it. It looks really good, and it's. I've studied the Profit First a little bit.
Hmm.
This is so much easier to understand than that book.
Trying to make it to where like nothing will ever be cookie cutter,
Hmm.
but I'm trying to make it to where it's got the majority of stuff in there, and then also you can leave that column down there. Now, here's the thing,
Hmm.
guys: if you do add another row to this, it's going to throw your equation off and all that. So please know that. So, but like I said, you make your own copy of this, and
Hmm.
it's all on you after there. You know what I mean? So if you do get the Excel sheet out of whack, you are
Hmm.
more than able to go back and re-download another one. Just go back to the website and re-download it there. Okay. Now, you got anything else on that, Josh?
So I wanted to know how where like so you get 22% or $22,000, $32,000 going back into your business.
Yep.
So technically that is considered profit in my state, which would be taxable income. So are you then taking that $22,000 and you're looking for IAPA, what can I blow 22 grand on so I don't have to pay taxes on that income, stuff like that? Or are you putting that money into, say, a CD so you can earn interest? So you putting it into a whole life so you can escape? You putting it into Roth? So
This money will burn a hole in my pocket. So I've got a bill coming up with Bounce Wave for $40,000.
yeah.
So I usually do a big IAPA purchase, and then by the time they make it, ship it, and all that stuff, usually it's coming in April or May. So yeah,
Mhm.
usually it's a blow it all at once type thing.
Okay.
But now here's the other thing: is in the winter, I've seen this year over year.
Hmm.
Operators get hungry and they're tired of eating ramen noodles, and you can get some of your best deals in the winter in December, January, February.
Hmm.
You will see these occasionally pop up, and it
Hmm.
might be to where during tax time, people are selling water slides and bounce houses that have
Hmm.
been used or something, and they're the tax rate price. You know what I mean? Like they're going
Hmm.
to be priced higher. But in the winter, nobody's buying. And so
Nope.
you can really get some good deals if you've got some cash on hand.
Hmm.
Um, you will also see operators that, as a whole, at the end of the season, they are
Hmm.
evaluating life and realizing, like, I want to get out of this.
Hmm.
Or right at the start of the early season, it
Hmm.
works the same way.
Yep.
So you can really get some good deals. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. We saved about $5,000 by buying two combos. You know, it's just like, and
Actually,
they've already paid themselves off, and they haven't even gone out yet. they
yes,
just they just have that many bookings on it. So
that is spot on. All right.
yeah.
So I want to show you guys something that I have absolutely fallen in love with. I've been working with it um, for the past few months, and this is totally unrelated. But if you watched this video this far, I want to show you a way to make an additional side hustle. Um, I used ChatGPT agent to actually create that Excel sheet. And of course, I had to adjust a few of it, but no code AI. These apps are mind blowing, guys. What you can do with this stuff. Um, I'm creating this social media software with this. I went in there yesterday. I've hated my KO website, and so I went in there yesterday and redid it all. And that was the new updated website that you guys saw. But you literally go in here, and this is like $20 a month or something, and you get like so many agent prompts. But for $20, they even have a free account. Like you can go in here and create something. So you go in here and you just tell the AI agent what you want to create. Now I'm going to help you learn something here. Is if you are interested in this, the prompts are very important. So the more complex what you're trying to build, the better prompts you have to have. But this is where you go into ChatGPT and you can say, hey, like I want to make a clone of Instagram and tell me exactly what I need to do it in order. Now, I wouldn't go something as that complex, but let me show you this. Let me go to my um, website here. God, let me get this stuff off of here. So that video game, I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about it.
Yeah, I missed how it was doing.
Do what now?
I missed how it was doing. You had updated it at one of the meetings I couldn't make.
Yep. So the website or the video game, I made this on Replit.com. I was showing you Lovable. There's a
Mhm.
lot of different ones. I would definitely go with Lovable if you guys are interested in this and like creating your own apps. But I did this video game on Replit. You hit the space bar. Hold on, you gotta catch the logos. Don't hit a balloon. You can see it's all out of whack here, but so once I get 5 points on here, my internet is going really slow. So this is a horrible example. I'm gonna hopefully get 5 logos. And then when I get five, when I hit a balloon, it takes me back.
Down one or down to zero?
Um, I'm trying not to hit that balloon. All right, I'm at three. I'm at four. I need one more logo. There we go. All right, once you get 5 logos, then you get this coupon for $10 off your next rental. Now, my whole point of this video game, and you copy that, and then you go put it at checkout. Let me kill this so hopefully my internet will speed up a little bit. The whole point of this is Google rewards the amount of time that a user stays on your website. So I was having the idea a couple months ago. I was like, I knew about Replit and Lovable. I was like, if I can create a video game, like, and keep somebody on my website for what did that take? 30, 45 seconds, something like that, then that should help my rankings. It's going to cost me $10. I've had 5 people that have used the $10 off coupon. Okay. So that's over the course of like what I say, 2 or 3 months. So
Mhm.
anyway, I haven't actually went in there and tracked like how many independent IP addresses have done this game, but it's something I'm going to do. I've done it a month ago. A month ago after like or 2 months after it had been active for like 2 weeks, there was 135 unique IP addresses. So that tells me 135 people have tried that video game. Now I'm going to go in here because I've learned so much more like with Lovable, and I'm going to recreate a better looking video game. The more I've looked at that video game, I hate it. I hate it. It looks like that old bounce house. But I'm going to go in there and do like a Pac-Man version. And I'm going to have the Pac-Man where it's got to eat my logos. And the ghosts are something, like whatever. But anyway, and then that way when they win, they get the $10 off coupon. That game right there is not quite as functional as I would like it. But anyway, I say all that to say this. That was an example of what you can build on this stuff, okay? I'm building this inventory management app on Lovable. I built the Bounce Wave Gallery picture thing on Lovable. Okay. Once you build this kind of stuff out, like you can publish it right from your stuff. You know what I mean? So like the bounce wave picture thing. As I went on here. Now this had some setup on a thing they called Supabase to where it memorize or it remembers it's like a library for the users and for the pictures. Okay, so it gets a little bit more in depth. But the thing about this is, if you ever get stuck, you just talk to the agent. And you have them tell you, you say, I'm stuck on this. Walk me through step by step on how to fix this. And that's how we created this right here. And then once I created it, went back and saw it, and I was like, hey, how cool would it be to leave a comment on one of these things? You know what I mean? You can download the picture instantly. Anyway, don't want to get into that. But you can build stuff like this. So all of us are business owners, entrepreneurs. We all have that mind that is thinking outside of the box. And so I haven't shared this with anybody else. I wanted to share it with you guys because you might get the next $1 million app idea. And when you do, just pay me a 2% royalty. All right. But anyway, it's super impressive, guys. I have a plumber's website. I'll do this and then I'll stop talking about it unless you guys get any questions. But I've got a plumber's website that I built on Go High Level, and I don't use any of the automations of Go High Level. And so I'm literally paying oh Lord, $97 a month to host it. Um, it's just not worth it to me. I don't like the way it looked anyway. So what I did is I went in to Lovable and I said, I've got this website. Here's the domain. Now I want you to go in and recreate this website. And I gave it another example of a website that I really liked, somebody I liked, Dallas, Texas. And it went in. Now I've had to update some stuff here, guys. But I went in. God, this thing. And this is what it spit out to me. It copied the other website, but this one is a lot sleeker, it's nicer looking. Guys, this took me about 30 minutes to do. Then after I built it, that's when you go in there and you say, now act as an SEO expert and redo my content. Here's my service area. They already know what your niche is. And then they go in there and recreate it. So I did have to tie this contact page at the bottom up to where it'll go to their email. So that's a thing called emailsend.com. But like I said, Lovable will walk you through this. Um, anyway, guys, there is not an AI agent out there right now that can do your SEO for you on your website that will do it step by step and take control of your computer. I've tried it. But you can go in to ChatGPT. You can take content, you can take your keywords and all that, and you can get content and you can go and update it, of course. But anyway, but this Lovable, I said go in and act like an SEO expert and optimize this for search engine results. And this is what I got. Y'all, we are on the cusp. If you have never seen this and you stayed around this late in the video, this right here can change your life. You can only deliver bounce houses for so long as you get so old. So be taking all of these marketing skills that you're learning and implement them on a future project. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Guys, you mark my words on this, is when it comes to event rental software, inflatable office, BCN, guys, their days aren't numbered in the fact that not just your everyday, Joe Blow is going to be able to do something like this, but the days of having to pay $100,000 to a coding team to go out and create your software, those days are almost over. And so as this evolves more and more, like pretty soon you're going to be able to call up a party rental business phone number. You're going to be talking to an AI voice, and you're going to be saying, I want to rent a bounce house this coming Saturday. What do you have available? And they will literally be able to tell you what they have available, take your name, address, email, down payment, and they will book that thing for you. We're probably a couple of years off of that, but this is very exciting stuff. Josh, have you ever played around with this stuff?
So, well, my first question is, are you now running a plumbing company? Is that what you're doing?
This is my marketing agency does this.
Okay.
So we do social media. I include the website, and I charge them $350 a month. And I've got the Google Guarantee service ads, super easy to do. So
Mhm.
yeah, so website, social media, and the Google Guarantee ads, and it's $350 a month that they pay me.
So, so I thought you copied like a plumber's website from Texas that you liked to make for your bounce house website, and I was
No,
like,
matter of
oh,
fact, let me show you. Great
because
question. I
I
didn't
thought the
explain
one
that.
I was looking at it, and I'm like, is that like that city that starts with a V? Is that Spanish? Like, is it just filler text?
So check this
So,
out.
oh
So,
my goodness, it's so night and day difference.
come here. All right, so this is the original website, okay?
Okay.
Um, Let me enlarge my screen here. So this is the high level template that I just put in their pictures, and
Yeah,
it's just ugly. It's
just
just
night and day difference. Yeah.
yep, yep. And so what I did is I went in and said, take all the Google reviews, take the contact us, all the information, and man, like I said, it might have been a little bit longer than 30 minutes, but
Hmm.
gosh, I brought my 16-year-old son in here and I showed him this, and I was like, he loves business ideas also. I was like, this is a business.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Yep.
guys on TikTok, YouTube that will show you how to do this. They're like, go find somebody's website who is ugly,
Hmm.
ugly website, and go recreate it for them and
Hmm.
then get a hold of them and sell them on this. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
tell them like, hey, listen, we'll host this for you for $50 a month.
Hmm.
$500 a month. I'll sell it to you for $1,000,
Hmm.
$5,000. It's
Yeah.
endless on what you can
Hmm.
do with this, and you
Yeah.
don't have to be creative because AI will be creative
Yeah.
for. So
Yeah. No, that is a fantastic outcome for sure.
one of the things we
So,
can do with this also, Josh, is
yeah.
city landing pages
Yep.
tied to our store. I am going to
Hmm.
build. I've got a client down in Melbourne, and he just added the Snowy satellite cart. And I
Mm.
told him, I was like, dude, I'm gonna build you a Snowy website, snow cone website just for this brand, and I'm
Hmm.
gonna have about 30, 45 minutes into it,
Yeah.
and you know what I
Yep.
mean. That's the type of thing where, like, if you're my client, I want to just give you
Hmm.
value, value, value. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Not nickel and dime you, but
Yeah, my wife will not let me get a snowy because I'm going to eat all my profits. So you're going to have to adjust that spreadsheet and
you put a
oh,
little line in there for Josh Snowcones.
lots of expensive. Yeah, we host. I'm like the big party person. She's the introvert, and I'm like everyone should come over for Friendsgiving. So we host like two Friendsgivings a year because we have too many people and not enough space in the house. And like one group, they're like sugared up galore. The other ones, they all are like health conscious. It's stupid, but like they want me to pull out the cotton candy machine, the snow cone machine, popcorn. I'm like, guys, we already had like a charcuterie board and we had desserts and we had all this food. So then my wife gets mad because it's all stuck in the house. And so
But
I have that problem. But yeah, no,
hey,
that is fantastic.
guys, there's a whole nother
Fantastic.
business, and I'm here to tell you,
Yeah.
if you will, like what everybody's doing in the school group, if you will learn marketing like you guys are, you guys can go and implement marketing, which is such a big key to your success, into other businesses. Go start a
Mhm.
marketing agency, guys. You guys are
Mhm.
learning SEO. You're learning how to better post on social media. Go start, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not telling you to stop bounce houses. Please don't get me wrong here. But I'm telling you what you are learning here. And once you can get your party rental business, if you have goals to open up other businesses, this no code AI,
Mhm.
we are in the time, this is the era that it is going to make people multimillionaires. Do you guys
Mhm.
remember when Facebook, the drop shipping stores, everybody was doing that? Like, I made
Mhm.
$1 million. I sold this little product. Like, and then now it's just everybody wants to sell you a course on how to do it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's when you know, like, okay, it's ran its course, even though some people are still making money. But everybody wants to sell you a course on it. We are in the starting pages of where you will see people start to sell courses on this no
Mhm.
code AI, but it's so new. It's so good
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
you can go in and create your own landing pages.
Mhm.
And then all you got to do is connect your domain. It's so easy to connect your domain to. Lovable does it all for you. You click publish, you tell them what your domain is, you log into, like, let's say GoDaddy or Namecheap, and they
Mhm.
do it all for you. You don't have to worry about DNS settings. It
Ooh,
is mind blowing, guys.
that's amazing.
Yep. Guys, this is, mark my words also. I don't know why I'm being so like prophetic here today, but but this is going to be able to run your ads before too long on
Yep.
Google and
Hmm.
Facebook. It can already create you ad objectives, in different campaigns. You can do that through ChatGPT right now, but guys, this is a game changer. So if
Hmm.
you're not into this, go play with it, go create a free account. And like I said, one more time, it is lovable.dev and all that good stuff. So anyway,
So
hey,
let me ask you the
yeah, what you
counter to
got?
that. So let's say I don't want to do all of this AI stuff. Is there still room for the person who isn't tech savvy, who isn't online, or like without like just has a BCN website or whatever? Can I still win the community over without all of this added internet stuff? Facebook, Google, like ads and stuff like that.
Explain that a little bit better. I'm not quite following that.
So we're involved in a lot of like government projects locally. So we're in the city parks and we're in the parades, the chambers, stuff like that. We get a ton of business from those businesses, right?
Hmm.
Um, they're not calling me because I have a website. They are sending me a Facebook message saying, "Hey, this is what I want on this day." They don't even know what my website is half the time. Like they just send me a message directly. So they're not even using my website. Um, they're just calling me, you know. So do you feel like there's still value on that personal side versus all of this AI stuff?
Josh, you have not seen what your website is going to do for you yet.
Oh, I know. I get phone calls from your state, and then I have to send them to you to refer out dunk tanks. Uh,
But what I'm saying is,
but
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna log into my Google Analytics account here, hopefully. Yeah, let me get into my Google Analytics account, and of course it's not going to be here.
Yeah. Do you want
Um,
me to ship you a dunk tank real quick? Twister has a display going or has a sale. So
your crappy dunk takes. Uh, um, I'm going to show you rather than tell you. Oh my gosh.
yeah, no, you're good. I have noticed a massive uptick on my website, which I will say is 100% because of you, and I appreciate that. Um,
Love to hear it, man. Oh my gosh, where's my?
my my website ranks really good in China as well. I've I have learned that there are other Flints in America. There are other Burtons in America. I did not know there was a Burton, Texas, in the middle of nowhere. Um, so
Hey, you
people,
know what's funny about the China thing
huh,
is those are most likely manufacturers trying to
mhm,
like find you and sell
yep.
you stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Those usually come from Saudi Arabia, actually.
Really?
Those, yeah. I've been sent like 7 to 10 of those. I've
Yeah. See,
actually
I don't.
forwarded.
I usually don't send those. Now I'll see like India. It's like technical guys. You know what I mean? Like IT guys. You know what I mean?
Yep. Hmm.
Um, I'm letting this load. Of course, it's going slow,
Yeah,
but
I get a lot of. Actually, one of the big ones that's bothered me recently is I get a bunch of people that are like, "We want to work with you. Here's our WhatsApp phone number," and I was like, "No." And then other people are like, "We can help you grow on YouTube," and I was like, "I don't even. I'm like, I'm not active on YouTube right now. Like, we're just. It's snowing outside. I don't really feel like doing anything."
now
It
I'm
was
going to hopefully not have any sensitive information. I don't think I will. Well,
Okay.
that's my that's my dumpster account. All right. So this is my website on Google Analytics. If you don't, I need to do a course on Google Analytics, how to set
Yes.
this up. Yeah. See. God. All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. I've got too many accounts in there. But this information right here is going to show you. Oh, come on now. Where's my account, Josh?
Well, I did notice that I have two Googles. We need to talk about that too.
Do you?
Yeah. Your recommendation didn't work, so I
What
need
do you
another
mean?
recommend. The going in with another email that's active and acquiring the business and then transferring it back.
It didn't work for you?
Uh, nope, didn't work. Didn't give me the offer.
Man,
I know.
well, that
So
sucks. That worked for my plumber, man.
yeah. Ironically, I'm still getting phone calls and like still getting the traction. Like people are still calling, but it's like I'm still
Check this
getting a
out.
bunch of corporate.
So this is my Spring Forward website. We had
Yeah.
in the past 30 minutes 12 active users. Now, obviously, one of those was me. I was just on my website. But let's see. This is from January 1st to what is
So
that
today
time?
or December 30th or April.
Yeah, through now. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So new users, key events. Now I've got this set up, guys. So it's
Mhm.
going to show me some key events. But I want to show you how people are
Ooh.
finding what websites. Check this out. This is what I wanted to show you. This is why you need Google Analytics, okay? My
Mhm.
paid search since January 1st has brought me 1.3 thousand people to my website. I've
Mhm.
had 2,000 direct people. Now that's people literally going in and typing in spring forward inflatables, that
Mhm.
type of thing. Organic search, that is where like people are going bounce house rentals near me, and they're finding me that way. Waterside rentals near me. Organic social, look how far after I've been posting consistently for a year. I'm up 117% by just clicks by people finding me through there. Paid social is none because I don't have my analytics set up right on that.
Mhm.
And then unassigned just can be a number of things. Okay.
Mhm.
So there should be like a referral also. Referrals are your there it is right
Oh
there. I
yeah,
missed it. I
109.
looked right past it. Referrals are like your Yelp, Yellow Pages, Georgia businesses,
Mhm.
whatever your little micro citation sites are. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, Josh, this is where you want to
Mhm.
go in. There's such valuable information on
Yeah.
this stuff. It's
Now
not hard to
we're
set up, but yeah, look at
mhm.
that. China, 8
Yeah.
people. And that's only from March 26th to April the 8th.
So mine has been significantly higher in China. Um, I I am a little surprised that you got as much Canada as you do. Um,
Well, now, hey, let
but
me let me explain this also. Is with me giving out information, like
mhm.
when people find me, they're going to like see if the proof is in the pudding. They're going to go onto my website. You know what I mean? So that's some of
Mhm.
this. Like
Yeah.
Brazil, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That might be somebody trying to hire, wanting me to hire them for,
Mm,
IT and all that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
um, but yeah,
Yep.
that
Oh.
is Josh. I brought that up just to show you is you'll see how important your website is. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like
Oh yeah.
my social was substantially lower
Hmm.
than what my website organic was. Like it was so much higher.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
Yep. No,
yep.
that's great.
Now, one thing I'm tracking is the average engagement time per user. And
Hmm.
I'm not going to go into all this, but this is usually, I need to look at, I need to compare like year over year since I put in that video game to see if
Hmm.
it's helping. But that's how I track results on not only the coupon input at the end, but
Hmm.
to see,
Yeah.
You can see I am up 5.9%. So, you know,
I'm around 1 minute and 30 seconds as well on my website. So I don't know if that's just because people are hanging out for so long, or
so you've
I've
got Google
wondered.
Analytics on your thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I
I gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't do paid ads right now. Part of it's because I got to make money before I can do paid ads. You got to have money to pay. So the uh, the big thing for me has been like all the organic and getting traffic and keeping it there and stuff. So like part of me was like, okay, if I throw videos on there, which I have a background in video production, so if I throw video on there, will it keep them there longer? Are people watching it? I don't think
Mhm.
they are as much. We're not making Mr. Beast videos, so I'm not to that level yet.